my way, my way, my way, yeah, my way, my way, my way, oh yeah, you can do it, you came to it, you can do it now, bogle. If you can believe it, where's my wireless posse? You can achieve it, you can do it, yeah, yeah. Big up Roots, Mud, Show. Big up everybody on there. I see you in the cyber room right now. We're just bringing on the guests right now. We're talking about black health, immunity, and nutrition. And we're bringing on a Queen, our Empress. Sunday, on a strong day, as we do, live to you, bringing on the Empress, none other than, oh, there she is. Oh, Queen, she is your queen to be, queen to be. Going
Hi,
back.
Courtney.
Hey, girl.
How are you?
How you living?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm blessed, sister. Give thanks to the Most High that I've come through another, not week, but strong. We don't call it weekdays, we call it strong days here at Blackcastspeakers Lounge. And how about yourself? How you been?
Yeah, I've been good, I can't complain, just living in the moment and trying to have as much fun as I can,
Come on.
Yes.
That's the secret right there, the fun. You got to enjoy. We enjoy the moment. So I want to welcome you to Blackcastspeakers Lounge, sister. And it's an honor to have you on our platform. We need more queens in there. We need some more queens in there. Because we've had too many man on the platform. We've had two. And we know we love the brothers them that we had, but we need some queens in here. So we're glad to have you.
I'm here. I'm ready. I'm good to go.
Thank you. Beautiful. So let's get straight to it. Tell us, who are you? What do you do, sister?
Okay, so my name is Natel, and I'm actually 44 years of age. Yes. So yeah, a lot of
No. Stop. Pause. Stop. Pull up. You said what? You said you're 24, yeah?
No. No.
1 minute. Hold on. You didn't say 44.
44.
Get out of town.
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? This is the thing. This is why we're going to go in and talk about nutrition.
Come on and tell us.
What we put in our bodies, because this is so important. I mean, obviously, yes, black don't crack, but you still have to eat the right foods.
Well, as my comedian friend, Mr. C, says, black don't crack unless you smoke it. So, yeah, exactly. So, yeah. So it's a mad thing. But you look great. You look great, sister. You look beautiful. You look gorgeous. And I'm sure everyone else is saying the same thing. Beautiful and gorgeous. Welcome everybody into the cyber room. So nutrition. Now, over the last 15 plus months, everybody now has been really looking at, or we've been forced to look at health.
Yeah.
We've been forced to look at what we eat.
Yeah.
Well, those of us who know, we've been forced to be made more aware of our diet. Some people don't care, they're just relying on other things to give them immunity. But I would like for you to tell us, in short, what is nutrition? What are we talking about here? Are we talking about, because a lot of people, when they think of nutrition, they think of strict diet, eating food that they don't enjoy, that tastes bitter. They don't really enjoy it, or going on diets where they're fasting, cutting down carbs. So tell us, what is nutrition?
Well, basically, many years ago, like our ancestors, we didn't eat certain foods that we're eating today. And it's really, really important that we eat a lot of foods that give our body oxygen. Now, if you want to know what foods give your body oxygen, it's foods that are alive, Now, I know people like to eat, the bit of chicken and the bit of beef and stuff like that. And it's not to say that you have to cut out meat, but it's really important to have days where you're just not having no meat, no seafood, and you're eating a lot of vegetables. Now, raw vegetables, because this is where you're going to get maximum nutrition. And also, this is where you're going to get foods that provide the body with oxygen. So if you're eating lots of salads and you're eating lots of raw food and nuts and seeds and whole grains, these are the type of foods that is going to supply your body with oxygen. Now, you know, there's so many amazing swaps. Like, a lot of people think, oh, do I have to give up all my favorite foods? No, because if you're somebody that likes, let's just say you like fried chicken. Now,
and black people love fried chicken.
Exactly. And a lot of people,
even white folks love fried chicken. They love a Courtney. Do you know where I can get some of that dirty chicken? Dirty chicken. I mean, oh, bro, good blind yourself. Oh, spicy, no, innit? Hey. I mean, I've got white friends. He's a Courtney. I like the jerk chicken. It's a bit spicy. You can tell mum to calm down and spice a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So,
yeah, sorry, go
ahead. A lot of people like their chicken. So I would say it would be better to have organic chicken, because organic chicken doesn't have all the hormones. And what I see with a lot of my clients, there is definitely an overload in hormones in our system that is coming from meat, because they give the meat a lot of hormones. So this is what's happening. You get the hormones from the dairy, you get the hormones from the eggs, and you get the hormones from meat that is not organic. And if you do like your fried chicken, I would suggest you get organic chicken and you use an air fry. Because when you use the air fry, you're using very minimal amount of oil, but it's still
air fryer.
Air fryer. Yeah, air fryer. You can get them Amazon, Argos, and yeah, you use a tiny bit of oil, and you can still get your fried chicken. You can still have your fried fish, but you're cutting out the amount of oil that you're using.
Yes.
You know,
essential.
So it's so important to have these, you know, get into the habit of having these healthy swaps. So there's lots of different herbs. There's herbs for every organ. There's herbs for any illness that you could possibly think of. There is a herb for it. There is some type of herb that can heal anything. So if you're somebody that has arthritis, yes, I would suggest that you have a cleansing detox. A cleansing detox is going to be the foundation to healing any type of illness you have, because we go through decades and decades of eating foods that is, you're getting a buildup of toxins in your colon, you know. And this is slowing down your digestive system, and these are the things that cause fatigue and causes illnesses. So if you have a cleansing detox, you want to start the body back to factory settings. You want to clean out the colon, clean out all the organs, and then you start to eat healthy. Because if you haven't had a cleansing detox and you try to eat healthy, your body's not going to absorb the nutrients.
Oh, wow, that's buzz. That's serious. So why is it that GPs, I mean, a lot of GPs, they don't really talk about this kind of thing, detox?
No, they don't. I mean, doctors will always try to give you medication. They're not really going to deal with the root cause of the problem. Myself, I'm a holistic doctor, and we deal with the root cause. We find out why this is happening. Let's fix the root cause of why this is happening and reverse this illness so that you could reduce medication. But when you go to the doctors are just going to give you medication to kind of cover up your symptoms, but it doesn't really focus on curing the issue, curing the problem.
So, okay, so for example, somebody who's sick, somebody who's got the flu, and they're coughing a lot, they're bedridden, we find it's a task to even just use the bathroom. I mean, a lot of people this year, last year, family members, you know, that are young, were bedridden because they had the virus, the flu, the COVID, the coronavirus. And I find that what soups and sometimes abstaining from eating. The last time I was really, really, really sick was about maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And I just could not move. It was winter time. I couldn't move. I just couldn't move. And I just found my body was just shutting down. And I didn't want to eat. And I feel that the body naturally goes into, hey, listen, hold up. I can't eat no more. Leave me alone. Let me have a break. And it just goes through a natural detox, if you will. And I find if I ever, want to get sick, I just don't want to eat. But what I do as a practice, I try not to eat during the day.
Yeah.
I drink water. I drink black coffee. I don't have dairy. I mean, if I do, it's very little.
That's good.
I find I'm lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
If I eat any dairy, then if you're around me, then I feel sorry for the nose. Because my stomach doesn't take too well to any kind of dairy products.
Yeah.
And when I was young, they used to give us bottles of milk in primary school. And I used to believe, calcium, you need calcium. And then as I matured, my body just was not taking on any, little quantities of dairy. I was a vegetarian in my life. I didn't eat any meat once upon a time. And then, so I guess what I'm saying is, what's the best cure for flus and corona? I'm just getting straight to what's the cure for when you got COVID?
Right. So, yeah, with the COVID, I've noticed that a lot of people that suffered really, really bad COVID symptoms, their immune system was already quite low. Because with the people where their immune system was quite strong, if they did get COVID, they seem to handle it pretty well. So I have had some friends and family that have had COVID, and I've been giving them my green smoothie recipes. And the green smoothie recipes would be basically having all your organic fruits into the blender, making sure that you have in there spirulina. Spirulina has been absolutely amazing in reducing symptoms of COVID. So make sure you get your spirulina in there, all your fruits, all your berries. So you've got strawberries, raspberries, all your berries in there, bananas in there, mangoes. Make sure that you put spinach. Make sure everything is organic as well. Because when you're consuming organic, you're getting maximum nutrients. So make sure you have your spirulina, make sure you have your chia seeds in there, your pumpkin seeds in there, and also moringa powder. So once you have all of these things in your green smoothie, and you're making sure that while you have COVID, it's really honestly important to be on a plant-based diet while you're recovering. Because if you're having the dairy and you're having the meat, your body will recover, but it will be at a slower pace. So if you want to have fast recovery, I would highly suggest just go plant-based and make sure you're preparing your meals. If you can't prepare your meals, and obviously if there's someone there to prepare your meals for you, have your green smoothie and have a lot of raw fruits, raw vegetables, everything raw, because this is where you're going to get the oxygen in your bloodstream to make sure your immune system is tight. If you're eating dead food, it's going to be difficult. Your digestive is going to be difficult. It's going to be hard to get over the COVID symptoms. So it's really, really important to have a plant-based diet, have the green smoothies. There's a combination of herbs as well. So like burdock, dandelion, yarrow root. All of these herbs are absolutely amazing for boosting your immune system. They will give you the energy boost. Obviously, people have experienced things like feeling fatigued and tired. If you have the dandelion herb tea, you will have a boost of energy. The power green smoothie by itself is going to give you that boost of energy, and you will recover very, very quickly.
Give us that one again, sister, so we can, for our listeners, dandelion.
So you got the dandelion, you got the yarrow root and burdock. Those herbs are absolutely amazing. They are going to give your body that extra boost. They're going to boost your immune system, and they're going to give you the energy that you need. Like I said, the green smoothies are vital because it's all raw. You got the spinach, you got your fruits in there, you put your spirulina powder in there, your moringa powder in there, chia seeds, pumpkin seed. Pumpkin seeds are absolutely amazing. They are packed of nutrition.
Where can we get these from, just for those that don't know?
So you can get these things from online health stores. You can go to the health shop, but any type of health shop, you can get all of this stuff.
Holland and Barrett?
Holland and Barrett's you can, but I find that they're a bit expensive. So if you go to more of a private health shop, you're going to save yourself some money.
Big up Holland and Barrett for being expensive. Yes. So, and that you blend all of those foods together, the spinach and all those greens, those what they call power energy foods in the
Yeah.
blender.
So you blend it all up, yeah, and then you have at least 2 glasses of that a day. Like I said, it's important to have your plant-based meals and meals that are freshly prepared, you know, meals that have a lot of salads, you know, lots of colors, you know, and as long as you're eating the plant-based, you're hydrating yourself, you're having your green smoothies, and you're having your combination of herbal teas. The what COVID? That's gonna be so easy to get to
Yeah.
get over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For real. For real. So this is the natural way. So specific foods that boost one's immunity because you know I keep saying, yo, winter time's coming. And what's causing concern for me and many people are that during this is you could say it's still summer now, the last of the summer wine we're getting. And a lot of my friends and even family members are getting flu and COVID. Lots. I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. For the last 7 days, friends, family members, people I work with, at least 5 to 7 people said, yeah, Courtney, I've got COVID, I've got COVID.
Yeah.
I'm like, right.
Yeah.
Now in September, it's not even March or January or when it's really cold. And people are getting it now.
Yeah.
Young people as well, by the way. My people I work with in the industry, in the acting industry, who, and I'm gonna say this, I have to tell the truth, who have been double, still got the COVID.
Oh.
You know,
There you
they
go.
still got it. And my thing is this: I see many people who have been double, you know, and I love them very much. They still go to fast food shops. I won't mention the brand names. They go.
Mm-hmm.
They still eat madness. They may smoke a smoke, drink a drink. And they said, yeah, I'm just going to go and get the, you know, and they expect the double to just do the wonders for them. And I said, no, you can't do that. That's a living contradiction. To send your children to these fast food places and give them money to go and buy fast foods during their lunch break and then expect the double to work. It's not going to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And according to the government statistics, according to what's going on in places like Israel, according to what is going on globally, double has still been getting it and giving it.
Exactly.
They've been given the C, even though they had a double, you know? And in order to slip the, as we say in boxing, slip the jab, we got to do the things that you say. So could you talk on that, please? I mean, I'm getting tired of people saying, oh, you know, you can't talk, don't be anti. No, it's not anti. I am pro-immunity. I am so pro-immunity. And that's why we invited you on the show.
Yeah. Because
it's lazy to just rely on a double, to just think that that's going to protect us.
Exactly.
In fact, it's according to the evidence now, because people want to talk about evidence. It's bringing down the immunity. It's bringing
100%.
it down.
100%.
I want somebody to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. If I'm wrong, I've learned something. It's not an ego thing. Prove me wrong that the double is going to upgrade your team. Because thus far, the team that is only a year old is bringing the immunity down.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, tell us, talk to us about that, sister.
You know what? I really do feel like if you put the work in to boost your immune system, you don't have to keep on relying on all of these vaccines. You know, you have to think about adverts. When you look at the adverts, what are they advertising? They're advertising everything unhealthy. Everything that's on TV is unhealthy. So you can see that they don't really seem to care about your health. It's all about money. Yeah. If an individual is really concerned about their health, all the information is out there on Google. All you need to do is just boost your immune system. Even things like CMOS protects your body. Yeah, the CMOS is absolutely amazing for viruses, for things like COVID. You know, even if you go on the internet, all this information is there. So if you're somebody that takes CMOS regularly, you know, you're going to boost your immune system. You're going to be able to, you know, fight anything that comes your way or possibly avoid it. You know, I have heard about a lot of people getting COVID recently, and it is getting more common. And, you know, for me, myself, I don't know how I've become this lucky so far. I must be doing something pretty right in terms of what I'm eating and what I'm putting in my system, because I haven't been poorly or sick with any type of COVID. So, you know, I honestly feel like you can boost your immune system. You can eat the right foods. You know, it does take work, but at the end of the day, you can't put a price on health. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. You have to look after yourself, you know?
I'm doing the finger clicking, what they do in the poetry. Big up that issue.
So yeah, you know, there's so much things that we can do that can protect ourselves from any foreign invaders that want to come in and make us sick. You know, we can do so much things to protect ourselves. Like I said, exercising is vital, because, you know, exercising, you know, you're going to also protect yourself when it comes to getting sick. Meditating, doing things that are going to put you in your zen, that are going to, you know, take all the stresses, because life, you can see what's going on in the news. You can see what's going on with COVID. It's very negative. So you have to be someone that cleans your aura. You have to be someone that cleans your aura of all of the negativity that's going on in the world. Yeah. So when you meditate and you cleanse your mind, you cleanse your body and spirit, as well as eating healthy, you are going to be just fine. The body is amazing. The body has a way of healing itself. You just have to believe it and put the work in.
I love it. I love it. I'm just doing the finger clicking just like they used to do on Deaf Poetry Jam, you know? I haven't got my incense burning, but yeah, yeah, you know? But you know what? Can you tell us a little bit about the importance of sleep? And also, I want to talk about obesity, because I have a concern that has triggered a lot of us in general as a human family, but in particularly speaking about Black people and Black women and obesity. I want to talk about it. And family, I wanted to say to everyone listening, this is not designed to offend people here. We are only here to look honestly in the mirror so we can change. I am so off it in terms of where I need to be, understand it? So that mirror is pointing back at me, that finger's pointing back at me as well. So I'm here with you, with those listening. I need to change a hell of a lot, a heaven a lot of things about myself. You know, I've got to be careful what I say. Heaven a lot about things about myself. And I read some data, statistics in America. I haven't got my paperwork with me now, so I'm going to just go from the top. And England and the Black community, where being overweight and obese is concerned. And it said in the statistics that most of us are obese and overweight, and the group that is obese and overweight is Black people, especially a lot of our Black queens and our Black women. And the rebuttal is, oh, well, we're curvier, we're bigger boned, we're this, we're that. And I hear that. But I'm going to be honest, and please somebody prove me wrong. When I walk the streets where there's a large number of us walking the street, be it Peckham, Harsden, Brixton, wherever we are, I mean, I'm 45 years of age. I've seen the changes from the 80s, the 90s, and to the 2000s. I've seen how much we put on weight, and I've seen it's not our fault. The preservatives that they put in these foods, the sugar content that they put in the foods, that adds to the lack of, or one being unable to pay attention in school with our young people. What is the solution to obesity in us as a people, especially where a lot of our women want to lose weight? They are in the gym. All right, they're doing the squats, trying to get more of a, you know, a gluteus maximus. But what is the simple exercises like yoga, the simple diet that we can employ to help us lose weight? What is it about mentally that we're in a denial state right now?
You know, it's so simple. It is so simple. Now, our plates, we do know what it's like when you're coming from maybe African, you know, household or a Caribbean household, what our plate would look like. We will have lots of carbs and lots of meat and a small section of vegetables.
Soul food.
All we need to do is just change that around. Change it around. You need to make sure that that plate, at least half the plate is vegetables and salad. You have a small bit of carbs, and you have a small bit of meat or fish or whatever.
Why are we finding it difficult to do? Because I think a lot of us know this, sister. A lot of us know this. Why are we finding it difficult to do that? Why are we? Go ahead, sorry.
I honestly, when I see people's plates, you know, most of the time, that's how I see it. I see lots of the carbs, lots of the meat, and a little bit of, or sometimes there will just be meat and carbs. You know, if you're just eating meat and carbs, you're not going to be able to lose weight. Also, as well, I feel like when you're eating more fresh foods, your digestive system is going to be functioning better. So you're going to lose weight and you're going to keep the weight off if you're eating foods where your digestive system is able to handle it. If you're eating fast food or foods that is clogging up your digestive system, this is where the weight is going to stick because your digestive system is struggling. And, you know, just to touch base on what you were saying about dairy, you know, we're not supposed to drink dairy because dairy is not for our consumption. You know, we know this. Everybody knows that dairy is not for us. We can't digest dairy. So these are the things that will slow down your digestive system, you know, eating lots of meat. Not to say that you can't eat meat, but have breaks, you know, have breaks, or where you have some plant-based meals and freshly prepared plant-based meals. So, and also as well, I would say it's really important to fast. Do 24-hour fast. If you're somebody that's going to be...
I'm going to put a challenge on us before we close this today.
If you're somebody that's going to be eating certain foods, okay, I understand, we're all human. Sometimes we're out, we want to grab something, you know, convenient, some fast food, fine. We're all human beings, nobody's perfect. But it's important to have 24-hour fasts or maybe a 48-hour fast regularly. So at least you're giving your body a chance to just clear itself out, you know. Yeah, just flush everything out. The digestive system is not working at all. Give yourself a chance to meditate and clear your system. And this will shrink the stomach. And if you
Black coffee as well.
Yeah, 100%.
That is, I'm going to say something personal. Big up Dion. I see you, Dion Mullins, is joining, and everyone else. I go at least 2 to 3 times a day. Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
That is good.
And you know, I heard a doctor say your best friend is the toilet seat.
100%. It tells you so much. Like a lot of the times, you know, most people say to me, "Oh, I eat healthy. Oh, you know, I've been eating this, you know, for how many years? Nothing's wrong." Most people don't even know that their body is showing them something. So I could say to them, "What's the texture of your poo?" Because if your texture of your poo is pasty and you're having to do like 4 or 5 wipes, you're not eating the correct diet.
So, whoa. Pause. Okay, we're not being vulgar, anyone, but pasty meaning it's not solid.
There's not enough fiber. So it's not that it needs to be hard, because too hard means you're constipated. No. But then if it's too pasty, you're not eating enough fruits and vegetables. You're not getting enough fiber in your diet. So if it's pasty, then that's an indication that you're not eating, you know, the right foods for your body. So a lot
if it's pasty, you're not eating something that is tasty. Sorry, forgive me. Carry on.
And just like you said, you need to have regular bowel movements. You know, there are some people that say, "Oh, well, you know, I go, you know, poo once a week." That is
what?
Your digestive system is clogged up. It's clogged up.
Once a week.
Some people go once a week. If you're opening your bowels at least, you know, 3-4 times a day, that's very good. But
that's me. I'm not boasting. I give God thanks, but that's me.
That's very good. But the texture of the poo is a big indication as well. Not too hard and not too soft. Not till you're having to do too many wipes. That's not a good look.
Yeah.
It has to be in between.
Wow. So how do, okay, okay. For me, I've been blessed with a metabolism and genetics after Black Panther himself, Wakanda Forever, where I can't put on, I find it very difficult to put on weight. And I give God thanks. I'm not boasting, I give him thanks. And I'm very, even if I don't go gym, I'm just very cut. If I do a little bit of weights, I will blow up. So my thing right now is that I do push-ups every day. I'm riding, I'm doing something every day. I even do breathing exercises from the diaphragm every day. We do that in drama classes.
Yes, that's so important. That's very good.
You know? I was dating a lady who had some issues with, I won't go into her private business, but just, she had some issues with her body. And I said, look, you know, do a little bit of these yoga stretches in your room, in your living room. Stretch your arms, breathe in and breathe out. She done that and the pain dissipated exponentially.
Yeah.
She's in her 40s, you know, and the pain went. She was, obviously I'm not mentioning her name, she was taking painkillers. I find a lot of our sisters, some, not all, are taking painkillers, anxiety tablets, some form of medication. And the NHS data is 40% of women that die under hospital care are Black women. Yeah,
yeah. And all we need to do is educate ourselves. If you're suffering from anxiety, you can take a herb called valerian root. It's absolutely amazing.
Say that one more time so everybody can hear. Please, people, I'm recording this. Take notes. Go again, Queen. Come on.
So there's a herb called valerian root. It's absolutely amazing for people that are suffering any depression, having sleep problems. You know, if you want to relax as well and meditate, it is so, so good. And this helps with anxiety also. You know, I've had so many amazing testimonials with, you know, kids that have ADHD. You know, they've had the valerian root to just calm them. They've had a meal plan diet from myself as well, because obviously when you have ADHD, maybe you're a bit sensitive to certain foods and chemicals. So I've provided meal plans for ADHD kids and suggested valerian root, and they were like 70%, you know, more calm. You know, people with arthritis, I've done health programs for, and the pain has literally been reduced within, my health programs are 6 weeks. The pain was reduced within 2 weeks. They have no pain in their body because all they need to do is do a cleanse and a detox, know the right type of herbs, know certain, you know, exercising and obviously meditating. And within 2 weeks, the pain is gone. So, you know, there's lots of things that we can do for pain. There's even herbs that you can take that will get rid of pain.
That's right, because as you said, doctors prescribe, and you know, I'm not saying all doctors are bad, but let's be honest, they work for the corporation. Doctors prescribe painkillers, and painkillers are just killing the pain, not curing or going to the root of it. No. Painkillers kill the pain, but don't go to the root of it.
Exactly.
So,
the pain is there for a reason. The pain is telling you something is wrong. If you take painkillers, it's just covering up the pain. You haven't dealt with the root cause of what's causing the pain. And like I said, when it comes to holistic healing, we deal with the root cause. What is causing the pain? Let's deal with that and let's eradicate it. You know?
So in your 6 weeks program, do you do weight loss programs as well?
100%. So you have a natural treatment plan. You will be doing a cleanse and detox. You have recipes for the green smoothies. You'll have recipes and meal suggestions, what you can have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You will also have a plan of where you can meditate and do certain techniques at home to reduce stress and pain. There will also be an exercise plan in there, because exercise is very, very important, you know.
Mind, body, and soul together.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
And I find I will fall asleep not every night. I try and fall asleep with meditation or music that is above 500 kilohertz.
Yeah.
Because music can either make you healthy or make you sick.
Yeah.
You know, music, man, the kind of vibrations, there's low vibrations, Sun can place, movie Get Out, the movie Get Out, big up Daniel Kaluuya, the actor of Get Out.
Yeah.
And then you got higher vibration, which is in Buddhism, where you've got the bowl.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
and that, the breathing, all of that, falling asleep with that vibration communicates to every aspect of your body. Because what a lot of people don't understand, disease, when you break down the words, is dis-ease. It's ease. Your body's not at ease with itself.
Yes.
And as you said, sister, the body talks to you. Come on now. The body talks to you in so many different ways.
Yeah.
So there's a disharmony. There's a disharmony about the body, and whether it's an ache or pain or headaches. I used to suffer with a lot of headaches, and I realized it's because I was having too much sugar. You know, so I cut sugar out. I've now gone into honey, and even sugar itself. There's so much different sugars in foods anyway, so you have to clock what you're eating. Yeah. Or nyamming, as my mum would say.
100%. Another good sugar alternative would be agave syrup. So agave syrup is a really good sugar alternative, or coconut sugar is really good also as well. In your green smoothies, if you want to give it a nice natural sweetness, dates, put dates in there. When I put dates in my green smoothies, my 7-year-old thinks she's having a treat. She thinks she's having a treat. And this is the thing, you need to make the foods nice and delicious so that the kids are happy to eat them. They're happy to drink the green smoothies. And this is what I try to do. I try to make sure that my meal plans are delicious so that you don't feel like it's a punishment. Nobody wants to feel like, oh, it's a punishment, or, you know, eating healthy means that I'm eating bland foods, or, you know, no, honestly, it's not that. You can still eat delicious foods as long as you just know how to cook the foods in a healthy way, use fresh herbs, you know, you check your seasoning, you know, read the ingredients to everything. Because honestly, if you see what is in our foods, you would just, if you research it, I've done all the researching. This is why I'm a nutrition consultant. I've done all the research. I have all the knowledge. So I know. But most people, they just go to the supermarket and they just take, and they don't even realize what is in these foods, you know?
You know what? I won't mention the brands, but these breakfast cereals, full of sugar.
100%.
And then mommy and daddy's wondering why little Tommy, Jermaine, Tamika is just can't concentrate in the classroom.
There you
go. Because you dose them with pure sugar.
Yeah.
Like mounds of sugar in that cereal.
Yeah. The kids,
and then lunchtime comes, they're given money to go to these fast food places.
Yeah.
It's mad.
The kids are overloaded with sugar right now. And what people don't seem to understand is carbohydrates, certain carbohydrates turns into sugar as well. So, you know, you have to understand that sugar isn't just eating chocolate, sweets and cakes. It's also eating lots of rice, lots of, you know, starchy foods. There are good starchy foods out there. That is
good. Diabetes?
I would say that the starch can definitely contribute to, because when you're eating a lot of starch and having a lot of sugary foods, your pancreas has just been working too hard for too long. It says, I've had enough. This is just too much. And this is what happens. And what people get confused is they think that fruit sugars causes diabetes, which it doesn't. Fruit sugars is absolutely fine. You go ahead and eat as much fruit, drink as much fruit juice as you like.
Fruit juice in the box, yeah?
Yes, as organic ones even better.
Okay.
But you have to check the ones in the box, because sometimes you can get ones that have, it may say, I don't know, some type of puree. They've pureed the fruit. You have to read the ingredients to everything.
That's rat poisoning, which is not good. It's a sweet enough. That's a rat poisoning.
Yeah. So always make sure that if you're buying juice in the box and you don't want to make it yourself, read the ingredients. Make sure it doesn't have no sweetener, and no puree fruits. Make sure it says 100% pressed juice, because you know this is important.
Do you know what this makes me think, sister? What they've done, I've seen the change from the 80s to now, before that, Malcolm X said this: to educate a man is to educate an individual, but to educate a woman is to educate a whole nation. And for me, what that means is when you educate a woman who's the first nurse, the first teacher, the first doctor, she's the first nurturer of the child, then your home, your community, your regionally, locally, and nationally, you're all right. But you know what happened? And I'm not sounding, I don't want to sound like a chauvinistic person here. They removed the woman from the home. In terms of, oh, it's more important to do other things other than the importance of your role, which is, yes, a super mother, a superwoman, a nurturer, a teacher. You're so many things. And without mother, without woman, which is the cornerstone, who's the cornerstone of the home and community, then everything falls apart. When you remove, because I've done construction, when you remove an essential underpinning to a cornerstone of a building, the foundation's weak. So when I look at my community and communities in general, they've removed the woman, and the woman is now more focused on other things other than the things that she is the best at doing.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know what your thoughts are on that, but when I've seen the decline in our community and the decadence from when they've removed our queens from the home. Now, I'm not saying women shouldn't go and get a career. I'm not saying that. But I find a lot of young women are like, nah, career. And a lot of us don't know. Could you please, you're married, right?
Yeah, I'm married. I mean, I feel like you can be a career woman, you know, you can be somebody that's, you know, focus on your whatever it is, whether it be working for yourself or whether it be working for whatever it is that you're focused on. I feel like you can still do that and still, you know, be at home and, you know, still cook the meals. I do feel like that meals can be, you know, two-way thing. You know, the husband can cook, you know, the mother can cook, you know, you can teach the little one to cook, you know, you can cook together. But I do feel like, you know, as a woman, you could still do the career and you could still, you know, do the things that, you know, kind of makes a home, you know. You know, a woman do have that touch. We have this natural touch for the home. Yeah. And we can still do that and we can still have careers.
I totally agree with you and what the sister said. And please, people, get your questions ready because I don't want to, you know, I want you to put your questions forward before we relinquish the platform. What I believe, though, is that way back in our grandmother's time, grandmother, she was the cook, the chef. She was the spiritual matriarch and still is in the community, in the home. I feel we're losing some of that tradition, whereby the spiritual tradition, the spiritual importance, home cook. Today we've got microwaves. Ping, we just pull it in. Because everything's so quick in society, it's technology.
I don't know anyone that's doing that personally.
What, the microwave thing?
Yeah.
I do. But yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't know anyone that's doing that. You know, all the people that I have around me, you know, they cook, you know, their partners cook, you know. And so I don't know anyone that's doing the whole microwave thing. Yes, yeah, like I said.
No. I'm not even talking about microwave food. But what I'm saying is, having a microwave in your home, period.
Oh, right, okay.
And the encouragement of many women, I'm not saying all, but the encouragement of many women that I feel from what I'm seeing, because remember, we're seeing an increase in diabetes, an increase in ovarian cysts, an increase in anxiety, an increase in mental health, because mental health is related to physical health as well. We're seeing an increase in poor health in the community and more opening of the shops of fast food. When I was younger, Listen, when I went to school, I used to carry my bun and cheese, banana, apple in my plastic bag or my Star Wars lunchbox.
Yeah.
Today, mom and dad gives money to the children to go and buy fast food. So what I'm saying is that we're kind of losing. Are we losing, I should say? Are we losing some of that tradition that we once had because society is so fast, things are moving so quickly, and it's just convenience now.
Yeah.
And is that, because there must be a correlation, it's called correlation and, what's the word? Correlation, the word, in health, there's a word called correlation and there's another word that goes with it. If health is declining, it must be related to something that is going on.
Well,
you know,
first of all, I would just like to say that us as Black people are not living in our right habitats. Yeah? We're not living in our right habitats. We are supposed to be living in the sun. Yeah? A lot of the health issues that we are facing is a lack of vitamin D. Now, you're not going to get the right vitamin D from supplements. Like, don't get me wrong, if that is like, you know, the best thing that you can do because your vitamin D levels may be really low, maybe dangerously low, and you need to take supplements, that's fine. I get that. But we need to not be scared of the sun. We need to, when there's a bit of sun, we need to go out and sit in the sun because this is what we need. A lot of the time, people are suffering illnesses because of lack of vitamin D, especially people that have a lot of melanin in your skin. You need more vitamin D. And we're not living in our right habitats, meaning we're living in this country. So we're not getting enough vitamin D. So any opportunity where there is sun or whether you can go on holiday and get some sun, this is what's going to help. This is the reason why, one of the reasons why Black people are suffering from certain illnesses is because we are not living in our right habitat. We are eating foods that is very processed, that is full of chemicals that our melanin doesn't like. If you study melanin, and you know, there's lots of books about melanin, it will tell you our body doesn't like certain foods, and we're consuming a lot of things that it doesn't like. And what
the melanin foods, go ahead.
The melanin foods are alkaline foods, foods that give your body oxygen. You know, all the alkaline foods. I have to say, I'm sorry, but the meat and the seafood.
Don't apologize. Go ahead, sis.
You know, I would suggest that people definitely move more towards a plant-based. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean plant-based means you're healthy. You could be plant-based eating plant-based processed foods. You know, plant-based has to be freshly cooked food. You have to know what you're doing if you're going to be plant-based, because, you know, there's a lot of, you know, plant-based stuff out there which is still not healthy. So you still have to be quite educated even if you're going in that direction. But the meat, the seafood, you want to get your fatty acids. Where does the fish get their fatty acids? The fish get their fatty acids and omega-3 from the seaweed in the sea. So if you want to get that, you can go directly to the source. Go and drink your sea moss. Go and have your spirulina. You know, protein derives from plants. But people teach us that to get your protein from animals. But where do the animals get their protein? The animals get their protein from plants.
Brilliant, brilliant. And you know, elephants live long. Turtles live long. All of the animals that don't eat meat live the longest. You know? All the animals that live the longest are plant. They live off plants. You know, they're non-carnivorous.
Yeah,
the non-carnivores, as they will call them.
Yeah, the gorillas.
You know,
very,
and all the seasoning. Yeah, as Sister said, all the seasoning that we're using. And listen, I'm a West Indian in terms of my parents, and man, this seasoning.
Yes, we need to cut down on the salt.
Long.
We need to cut, and you know what? We need to get rid of that table salt. Sometimes I'll be looking at snacks and I still see that table sea salt, Himalayan salt, please. Because the table salt is very refined and it's not good for our bodies. You know, make sure you're using the sea salt, make sure you're using Himalayan salt. And yes, you need to read the ingredients to the seasoning because, you know, not too much MSG is not very good. You know, there's a lot of these packet seasonings, they're full of really, really bad things for us. So we need to try and see if we can, you know, look at the ingredients here again, go to the health shop, look at the ingredients, you know, do some reading, do a bit of research, or you could just message me and have one of my health programs.
There she is. I like that. I like that. Come on, plug, plug, plug. And I want you, sister, to put your details in the comment section.
I will do, yeah.
So that people can follow you, get onto your 6 weeks program, because health is wealth, people. A lot of mercy, let the church say amen. Health is wealth. People say, yeah, can we get this cryptocurrency? Can we invest in stocks and shares? Can we get this career? Can we do this? Yo. And I tell them, your skin don't look good. Your eye them look red. Your teeth them are fall out. The yellow, yellow, yellow. Put some energy into your health.
Yeah.
Yo, you can't get all of that other getting. The Bible even says, seek ye first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all things will be added unto you. And yo, the kingdom is within, as the Bible says. Yeah. So we got to seek that kingdom within. Your dome, your temple is where God lives, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's where God lives. And that's why for me it's so important when people are saying, go and get the, I'm like, no. The immunity that God has given me is sufficient.
Yeah.
Providing I empower it. I'm not going to be watching things which are going to be scaring me and coercing me to do something I know nothing about. I won't be doing that.
Yeah.
For nothing.
Yeah.
For, I mean, nothing. Yo, nothing. I'm hearing the sicknesses that I'm hearing that people are getting from the whatnot. Yeah, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Listen, Dr. Sabi.
I know.
Yeah, Dr. Sabi has cured people holistically and naturally. So we, you know, sisters like yourself, we have to support you because you are our doctor. The earth is our doctor, and you are what they will call an alchemist. Back in the day, like in Africa, we always went to the earth. We always, you know, went to the earth for natural remedies and things like mucus, bad. And as you said, which goes from the dairy. And I'm going to say this unapologetically. We need to stop eating pork. We need to stop eating pork. We need to stop eating Trenton. I have to say it straight. Yeah. I'm going to take our own business no more.
Because
we have to stop eating it.
Yeah, the pork is really bad because the pig eats anything. Like, not to gross people out, but the pig would eat vomit.
Gross them out, sister. Go on.
The pig will eat their own vomit. The pig will eat their own poo. There's nothing the pig won't eat. At least with a cow, the cow eats grass. Yeah. Before, when they wasn't feeding cows grass, what did it do? It gave a cow's mad cow disease. And now they were like, oh, okay, let's go back to giving the cows grass. The cows are vegan. The cows like grass. But the pigs eat anything. But I'm sorry, I have to say this. This goes for the scavengers of the sea as well. The scavengers of the sea are prawns. Yes, prawns.
That's right.
Yeah, shrimp.
Come on, tell us.
Lobster, crabs. Sorry.
No, tell it.
Sorry.
Them things eat doo-doo on the sea. They eat doo-doo.
These are the real rodents in the sea. So.
Wow. And if you look at, here's something that'll gross people out. I know business, I'm going to gross people out because we have to save lives there. When you look at the shrimp or the prawn family, and you put that next to cockroach, a picture of a cockroach. Yeah, get it in your head, people. Cockroach, prawn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
Yo, it's the same thing. You're nyamming cockroaches, people.
It's just in the sea.
It's just in the sea. Under the sea. Under the sea. Yeah, you want to see what you're nyamming. It's nasty. Stop eating it.
It's so funny, yeah. My friend Tish is saying, oh no, not lobster. Sorry, Tish.
Lobsters nyam doo-doo. Guess what? What is high in protein but eats doo-doo? Tuna.
Yeah, tuna is full of mercury. There's a lot of mercury and heavy metals in that. I mean, you know, even right now, there's a lot of plastic that's in the sea, you know, and a lot of these fishes are eating the plastic and eating all of the stuff that's going on in the sea, which ain't the best. And yeah, seafood. But like I said, with my
I
meal
see
plan,
food, but I don't eat seafood. Go on.
with my meal plans, even though I do encourage a lot of plant-based, if somebody is not wanting to go on a plant-based diet, I can definitely help them, you know, with their illnesses by making certain changes with still, you know, letting them have some chicken, or
Come on.
still letting them have some beef, or I mean, not pork
Win them.
dishes. There's no pork dishes that I even know. So there won't be any pork dishes on my meal plans, but I can still do meal plans for people that want chicken or beef, but it will be at a very reduced rate. And there will be elements in the plan where you would have to be, you know, plant-based. So like 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks out of the 6 weeks, we're going to do plant-based. And then we will slowly introduce the foods that you like again, but it's going to be in Natels Nutrition, in a Natels Nutrition healthy way. So it will be tweaked.
Come on, Natel. And you're 44. You look so good. You look great.
Thank
44.
you.
Tell your husband. Tell him, your husband, that you look good.
Thank
In the name
you.
of God.
Thank you. I appreciate.
All praise is due to the Most High. And you know what? I want to say something as we conclude. Fertility. As we know, when we look at certain statistics, they're saying the sperm count is diminishing. They're saying now also the fertility of many people, or the reproduction organs, is now diminishing due to certain things that we consume. Also, there's many problems with men who have erectile dysfunctions. I mean, when I go to America, you see those have you got erectile dysfunction? Are you finding it hard to like make love? Then why don't you get this capsule? I'm like, no. You know, praise God. Man is nice, yeah? But I'm good. Thank you, Father. Thank you. We praise God.
Yeah.
So for those, yeah, she's beautiful. She is.
Oh, thank you.
For those of us, or for the men out here who are listening, who may have those issues, erectile dysfunctions, reproductive disorders, and for females that may have ovarian cysts and overactive thyroids, is it?
Overactive thyroid.
Thyroid, excuse me.
Yeah.
Thyroids. Thank you, sister. What would you suggest? I know it's a lot of it's stressful, but what would you suggest for men to improve themselves in that department, and for women also? I know you said detoxing, so you kind of answered these questions already. What would you suggest in terms of diet? Because we know it's all related to circulation, all that kind of stuff. What we suggest?
Yeah. So with the thyroid,
but obviously we're not promoting no pills there.
Oh,
it's
no.
all natural. Go ahead.
So yeah, with the thyroid, I've had a lot of you know, people that have had, you know, thyroid issues, and that's definitely the overload of hormones. Yet again, that's in the system. So the overload of hormones coming from the meat, and the overload of hormones coming from the dairy, or maybe certain contraception that they may be taking. So you know, you can also get, you know, a hormone overload from some of the products that you're using. You know, you can, you know, I wouldn't suggest people put, you know, the deodorant. You use a natural deodorant. Go to the health shop. Use natural deodorants. Use natural creams.
Like roll on them, like.
Yeah.
Does that block your perspiration?
Yeah, it blocks you. Your body is amazing. If your armpits sweat, that is doing what it's supposed to do. You're not supposed to block your armpit from sweating. It is releasing toxins. So it's really important to, you know, watch what type of things that you're putting on your hair. Watch the type of things that you're putting on your skin. You know, my sister has a line where she makes natural creams for hairs and skin, and you know, all of these things is really important. Beautiful. So with the fertility, yes, there's so many herbs that can boost your fertility. Obviously, yes, diet is a big factor. Diet is a big factor. So once you focus on the diet, you do the cleansing detox, there are herbs that will boost your fertility. You know, there are herbs that will, you know, make you, you know, your womb healthy, make the womb strong. Now I have to mention the man's sperm as well. A lot of people think that, you know, when we're, you know, trying to conceive, that it's all about the woman. No, because I've actually got a program together which is for couples, and it's called a preconception health plan. And the
Come
preconception
on, I
health
love
plan,
that.
yeah, is so that the woman detoxes before she gets pregnant. Most of the time people get pregnant,
Tell
go
it
to the
again, tell it again,
doctors.
say it again. That's so serious.
Yeah, so
Detoxing
basically,
before pregnancy.
yeah, my program is a preconception health program. So you're going to detox before you get pregnant, and your partner is going to detox, because we also need alkaline sperm. Alkaline
Come
sperm,
on.
healthy womb. It's not just about the woman, you know.
Of course.
The man
Of
has
course.
to be healthy to produce healthy
100%.
sperm. Yeah. So I have a
100%.
health program that can be for couples, or it could be for single people. And you detox the body before you get pregnant. Not get pregnant, go to the doctors, and then the doctor says, okay, take folic acid. No, you're going to get your body ready and tight. So that means when you get pregnant, the sperm is strong, your womb is strong, and your body is going to handle the pregnancy symptoms much better. So that means you're not going to experience all the things that, you know, we go through. So some people get pregnant and they get, you know, pregnancy diabetes, or, you know, preeclampsia, where you have high blood pressure. That is only because your immune system was already low before you got pregnant. And then you get pregnant, your body's sensitive. So all of these things are going to come to the surface, and you're going to be very, very sick. But if you detox yourself before you get pregnant, then when you're pregnant, your pregnancy is going to run smoother. You can give birth more smoother. You're going to be strong. You do yoga, you do meditating. You've got the alkaline sperm. You're reducing the chance of having a baby with complications, because how many times do we have a baby and, you know, there's complications, and the doctor says, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know. So
wow, come
so
on,
much.
sister.
Yeah.
Beautiful, great. And you're absolutely right about Mandan. We got to pattern up our diet, because the sperm carries 24 chromosomes. The sperm head is the sperm that seeks out the egg within the womb of the woman. You know, billions of sperm though, but only one makes it, you know, and each and every one of us that are listening here, we are the sperm that made it to fertilize the egg. So congratulations, everybody, who made it. So for perpetuity, we need to constantly be cleansing our temples and our houses, our body. And as men, we definitely, what we put into our bodies, what we put into our bodies and what we put into our minds affects the sperm head.
Yeah.
The intelligence is in the sperm head.
Yeah.
You know, and the womb is the earth. That's why they refer to the earth as she, Mother Earth. She's fertile. But so these things are so important, what you're saying.
Yeah. And as you were saying about the erectile, any type of erectile functions, you know, that people maybe, I would say there's a herb for anything. There's a herb for arthritis, diabetes, high blood. There's a herb for if men are suffering any type of erectile dysfunction. There's a herb for that. I think off the top of my head, horny goat is a really good one.
What's that? What's that? Horny goat.
Horny goat weed herb. It also boosts your libido, and it helps with any type of erectile dysfunction. Now, if you are having these type of problems, remember it's the blood flow which is causing the problems. Now, if there's a restriction of blood flow, that's because there is no foods that you're eating that's providing oxygen to the, if you understand what I mean. So you have to eat foods that gives your body oxygen. Then you won't have, the men won't have these problems. But if
so we can rise to the occasion properly.
Yeah. Exactly. So having a cleansing detox would definitely be a key factor. Yeah. Having there's, like I said, there's herbs that would help also. Like I said, this one is called horny goat weed. If you Google it, it's there. That would help.
People Google.
Yeah, it would.
So even if you haven't got any issues, it will just add on to what you've got already.
Everything is on Google. But, you know, that would definitely help with that if any men are suffering that type of issue. So, you know, definitely look into that.
I mean, men, we're not going to just say, hey, I can't stand up. We're not going to do that.
I know.
But I have a lot of female acquaintances and friends who they've come to me and said over the years, I said, Courtney, you know, yeah, I was with that guy, you know, he's, you know, and I was like, I don't know. And I just thought we should just speak about this. So that's horny goat herb,
Horny,
yeah?
yeah, I've got it here. Yeah,
Speaks
horny
for
goat
itself.
weed, yeah.
The greatest of all time weed, people. The
It
greatest
helps
of
with
all
your
time.
libido as well. Yeah.
Like a jinxing and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, ginseng, all them things are really good. Sea moss, spirulina, all of these things are amazing. Somebody said they want me to just fibroids.
Yes, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, so fibroids, yeah, definitely. You know, I've seen so many testimonials also as well to do with fibroids. You know, also me myself, you know, many years ago before I, you know, came on this journey of being a nutrition consultant, I had my own health issues. A lot of the time when people, you know, do things like this, they have their own issues which they overcome. And, you know, that is something that I have knowledge on, and you can definitely, you know, shrink the fibroids with a cleansing detox. You know, depending on how long you've been eating certain foods, you have to be prepared to put the work in, and it will take time. It will definitely take time. But if you do a cleansing detox, have certain herbs, and willing to be patient, within a period of time, you could definitely shrink the fibroids. And there's also herbs that will, you know, can help with the periods, can help with any, you know, cramps, period cramps that you may be feeling, and things like that. So yeah, and with also as well with the fibroid, you definitely do need to cut down on certain foods, because obviously things that have a lot of hormones in it. So you've got the meat again, especially meat that's not organic, you know. The meat, the dairy, and just having to just read ingredients to everything, because sometimes you will be so surprised what is in things. You really have to be mindful to read.
Do you think it's done deliberately, that they put these things in his food deliberately?
I think the doctors know a lot. They know everything, because even, you know, down to, you know, when you get older, you know, you have a high risk of maybe, you know, losing some of your memory, you know, and dementia. And, you know, I was actually quite surprised to know that doctors, because I already knew that dementia was a lack of nutrition over like decades and decades and decades of eating food, dead food, that's not providing your brain and body with oxygen. But I was even surprised to hear recently that doctors are saying to people that have dementia that your brain is lacking oxygen, and then they're giving them some type of machine for them to get oxygen in your brain. Why would you need a machine? You just need to eat foods that supply your body with oxygen. All you need to do is have herbs that supply your body with oxygen. There are plenty of herbs that supply your body with oxygen, clean your blood, give you, more energy, so many things. So, you know, doctors they know so much, they do know, honestly. Everything is there, all the books are there, everything I'm talking about, everything is there on the internet. It's there, accessible, you know, but it's really whoever wants to learn about their body, research their body, and understand, you know, that there are simple things that we could do to heal ourselves. Or you could just message me.
Your name is called the Oracle. Because in the movie The Matrix, one of my favorite movies of all time, you know, and they say that it was written by a black woman called Sophie Stewart. When Neo walks into the Oracle's home or abode, the words in Latin is written, know thyself. Know thyself. So what you're saying basically is telling us we got to have knowledge of self.
Yeah.
Knowledge of self, man. This is the best machine or best operating system in the whole universe. This right here, the eyes, the brain, the mouth to make palpable speech, and the ability to walk and talk and to use
the body is amazing, and everything is there for a reason. Like, don't allow doctors to cut things out. Everything's there for a reason. Tonsils there for a reason. Thyroid there for a reason. Don't allow doctors to cut things out. Your body is a beautiful, magical thing, that everything in your body has a job. You know, everything in your body has something magical that it does in terms of your healing process. So
I've always wondered as a child growing up, why did they want to remove a tooth called wisdom tooth. I've always wanted to know that. Wisdom tooth. It's called wisdom. Why do you want to remove wisdom? As a teenager, I questioned that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pain for the wisdom tooth to come out.
Yeah.
And they teach us in the society to run away from pain. You know?
That's another thing.
Patient.
That's another thing as well. Like, you know, your teeth. Yeah, your teeth, you know, they also support your immune system. So when I see people like, you know, having, you know, good teeth and going to get veneers, and veneers, they file down your good teeth. Yeah, they file down your good teeth to have veneers. I wouldn't suggest that's a good idea. Your teeth support your immune system. If you don't have to ruin them, then don't ruin them. They're there for
follow them down, right? Yeah. I try and brush mine at least 2 to 3 times a day, at least, definitely, because as you get more mature in age, and I brush the gums, anyway, I go in, not too hard though, not too harsh. And someone said something about toothpaste. There's stuff that they put into it. You have to be very careful what toothpaste you use.
The fluoride. If you want to make sure you keep your chakras open, you want to make sure that you're not blocking your third eye, I would suggest to, you know, stay away from the fluoride toothpaste. And if you're going to stay away from the fluoride toothpaste, you also have to stay away from the tap water, because there's fluoride in our tap water. So I also cook with, you know, mineral water. I don't just drink it, I cook with it, because we don't want it in our food either.
People, we've got work to do, people, man. I got work to do. We got work to do.
We all
Sister,
have.
please write down your website so people can come and book with yourself.
Yes.
We got to do another one. We got to go deep. You know, we got to go deep and do a part 2. Please, sister. And definitely, everyone, please follow this sister. Please play this back again and again and again. One of my main concerns definitely is the children. I went to a party yesterday. A bunch of 20-year-olds there. And a lot of the people, they're obesity, overweightness. I find it hard not to notice now. It's just mad. And that's just due to a lack of knowledge. So things like this. Please, people, share this video. Share it everywhere. Share it everywhere. Share it in the schools, the colleges, the universities, the youth centers, everywhere, you know. And you said something about sunlight and vitamin D. I was reading about the Spanish flu in 1918, that one of the ways they cured people is to lay them out in the hospital beds in the sunlight.
Yes. I read that.
You know, I try to read as much as I can, and they said that certain hospitals, they don't even have hospital beds. They encourage people to move, because hospitals are synonymous with the Latin word hostile. Hospital, hostile. So there's certain places, care centers, where they don't have beds. They want you to move and keep moving. And another thing, I'll say this in our conclusion, that when I've been in a situation, it's traumatizing, you go and see a loved one in the hospitals. But wise people who I've met, who are on a spiritual level, say, anytime you go and see someone that's in a coma or someone that's had an accident, never go, and it's hard, I know, because it's emotions, it's someone who you love. But you should never go with, and that energy, because apparently that body that's in a coma can still receive the energy. You know, just like the plants, like George Washington Carver, they can receive the energy like a photosynthesis. We are of the earth. We are melanin beings. High melanin content, some of us, less melanin. So even in hospitals, you want to go with a warm spirit. And right now I'm helping my real dear relative get better. And I'm not going there with, I'm going there with happy stuff, playing comedy, you know, busting joke, making sure they laugh. Because I'm trying to trigger and provoke the internal chemicals for them to heal. And they're getting better. And I don't ever say, I never tell anyone you're sick. I always tell you, I always encourage, you're better. You look way better.
Words are so powerful. They are so powerful. If you go onto my Instagram page, you know, I've you know, I posted something
Sister
about
Karen, I'm going to get my notes. You carry on. Talk to the people. Sorry.
So yeah, no, words are so powerful. You know, you have to say every day, you know, I am health, I am happy, I am love. You know, all words are so powerful. Even if someone's being disrespectful to you, it's really important to not resort to cussing that person out, because when you're using these negative words on someone else, you know, you're affecting yourself. That negative energy comes back to yourself. So if somebody is projecting negative energy to you, just give them love back. Give them love back. For one, they need it. And for two, if you resort to using horrible words back to them, that's negative energy on yourself. That's not good for your system, your immune system. And words are powerful. So if you go to my Instagram, you'll see what I posted about, you know, when they, you know, people were saying certain words and they froze it, and what it was doing in the water when people were saying things like you're sick or I love you. You will see, you know, the evidence that you have to be positive. You have to positive affirmations, you know, all the time. Wake up every day. I am love. I'm healthy. I am going to succeed. And
word magic.
Oh,
Big book.
I love that.
Big book. And you're talking about sacred geometry right there now, because now if you type in sacred geometry, people, in YouTube, and you look at how frequencies affect and shape our reality around us.
Yeah.
Now we're going deep now.
Yeah.
I know we're concluding.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
about.
about.
How everything is vibration.
Everything is vibration. Everything is energy. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
That's why I love the movie The Matrix. Everything is vibration. And if you look at big up everyone that went to Wireless Festival, where if you look at the bass speakers, that's what our people are doing back in the 70s and 80s. Brockwell Park, Burgess Park, Sunsplash. For those of you that are too young, Google it.
Yeah,
Google it.
I remember those days. I remember.
You look too young. You look too young to remember. But yeah.
Oh, I remember, you know.
Brockwell Park was free back in them days. Brockwell Park was free. Roots music, reggae music, soul music. And you had the big bass box and the speakers, Carnival, back from the 60s. And bass music, that's what drew the crowds to come together. Glastonbury is on a ley line. I'm going deep now. Glastonbury Festival was on a ley line, and before Glastonbury, you had Brockwell Park, you had Carnival. We understood the bass and the drum, because the bass and the drum was all about vibration. It's universal vibrations.
100%.
And when you listen to music, what did Bob Marley say? When the music hit you, you feel no pain. Dance or rock.
Yeah.
Music.
Yeah.
Music, people. Get this. Some of the music we're listening to is not good, man. So when we're going into sacred geometry, sound and power, word magic, as my sister's saying, understand you can heal people with just music.
Yeah.
That's why a man like Bob Marley was a dangerous man to the establishment. Michael Jackson was a dangerous man to the establishment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Certain people were dangerous because they were, look, when James Brown was saying, say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. That's a vibration. Doom, 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 say it loud. Hey! That's a vibration.
Yeah.
And now they're locking down the vibration, people. We got to get back onto that higher gospel music. Big up my Christian family. You know, it makes them run up and down. When you listen, that gospel music, they call it ghost spell. Ghost spell. Putting a positive spell on you. When you listen to Kirk Franklin, he can handle it. He can handle it. And we listen to Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Them higher vibrations in the vocals.
Amazing.
He lifts me up. He gives me love. And so why do you think it sends something down your Kundalini? Oh, I'm going deep.
Of course.
Oh, I'm going deep.
Of course. And then you get the goosebumps. You know?
They were saying about goosebumps, actually. I was reading about that. I said, if you get goosebumps from songs, that means you are a certain spiritual somebody. That's you, I know that. And they say melanin people are always big. That's why they call it soul music.
Yes. That's why it's soul music.
Soul music. But now today, it's gone to the gutter. With all due respect to my young people, big up my young people, drillers and all that, they call it grime and drill. Do you know what drill and grime is? It went from jungle to the garage to the grime.
I know.
Grime.
I know.
Dirt. Because they're trying to put us down on a lower vibration. And it's no disrespect to my artists them out there, because at the end of the day, we're not condemning our young people. They are just responding and reflecting the grime and the drill and the gutterness of society.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
So what you're saying is on point, sacred geometry. When I looked at this video, all these shapes were moving. And they say the healthier shapes were harmonic. But when they play negative vibrations, you could see demonic faces.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. You know?
Mad.
Yeah.
It's mad. You know, so Oracle sister, man, I'm saying, did you put your
I did. I put it there twice. Yeah.
100%. When I use a shower, I speak to the water. Affirmations in the shower. People are getting spooked out now when they're listening to this. Don't get spooked out. Try it, man. The rich and the wise do this all the time. They do it all the time. They speak to the environment all the time.
Yeah.
That's it. They speak over their car. They speak over their property. They speak over their clothes. Yo, I tell you what, you have to even be careful what clothes you put on.
Yeah.
If you're going to the shops and you're buying clothes, yo, you better speak over your clothes, because you don't know where that's been.
100%.
You see it?
And we need to stop, you know, with the big, massive name brands, you know, spending how much hundreds or grands on these big, we need to kind of support more the smaller, you know, companies, you know, the smaller boutiques, anyone that, you know, selling clothes or whatever it is that you're selling, whether it be soaps or creams or whatever it is that you're doing. We need to kind of support the smaller shops, because come on, you know, the big name brands, it's not really where we need to be spending our money. If we can afford those big name brands, we can afford to look after our health and focus on our health and investing in our health.
Come on.
It's a priority.
Talk to us, Queen. And you know what? The word logos is a Greek word which means word. Logos. You know, certain logos, and I won't mention the brands, they all represent Greek gods, a lot of them. And even some of those logos, I won't even mention them, were created by members of the Nazi Party. Yeah. I won't even mention them on this platform. Some of them were Nazi affiliates. Yeah. And a lot of them were chasing them down. And remember, the word is power, word is vibration. And whatever we wear is a vibration. So even our fashion is our health. Yeah? So even if you have to go Primani, doesn't matter if it's Primani or the other one, as long as whatever you're wearing is in tune with the vibration, man. Yeah, 100%. I love it. And sis, you know what I've learned as well? I'm sorry, I don't want to take over. You are the guest.
No, it's fine.
You've triggered, you set me on positive fire. Something I've learned, I never eat from an angry person. If someone's vexed and they're cooking, I don't eat from them. Yeah. If someone's cursed, don't eat from them. So brothers, we can't be angry in our partners and they're cooking for us. Yeah. You have to be careful.
That is so
because
true.
You wonder why? How come this tastes so vexed?
Yeah, don't piss off your wife, yeah? She needs to be giving that positive vibrations when she's cooking.
That's what I'm saying. Go behind and say, you know what, baby, I love the way you're looking up. Kiss her up on her neck and then whisper some sweet poetry while she's cooking. Oh, baby, don't do it. The children are watching. Do that. Let the baby see you do that to your partner, man. Yeah. You know, that you're loving on each other. Let the children see that you're loving on each other. Yeah. And she'll put all that health into the food. And in that food, it will manifest in our immunity. 100%. You know? 100%. That's why Malcolm X said to educate a woman is to educate a whole nation, you know? Yeah. To educate a man is the individual, but to educate you is a whole nation. Yeah. And I really believe it starts with our women. Once our women, and they are on it, in fact, our women are on it. But even more so, man, you're the oracle.
Yeah, thank you.
So sis, please, this is all you. I'm going to leave it with you to conclude. And people, stay with us. Stay with us. Please plug your platforms to us, sister.
Yes, so, you know, if anybody's interested in, you know, doing any of my health programs, I have so many different health programs for any illness that you could possibly think of. Even if you don't have an illness and you just want to boost your immune system, you know, having your immune system boost mean that you're going to be able to function better in your daily life, like, you know, at work, running your business. Your mind is going to be more focused. So I think it's so important to detox to manifest, because once your mind is detoxed and your body's detoxed, there's going to all the blockages that may be holding you back from finding your purpose or focusing on something that you really like. You know, if you detox, your chakras are going to be open. And that's why I would say the most important thing we need to do is detox to manifest, and not just manifest in being successful, but manifest love in abundance, you know, and just doing whatever you can to just help and support the people that you love, and just be the change that we need in the world.
Everyone click their fingers. Put up them 5 signs on the comment section. The oracle has spoken. The oracle has spoken. And please, everyone, like and subscribe to this sister here. Be a part of that program. Let's be a part of self-improvement. We need you again for part 2 so we can go deeper.
I'm happy to come back. You know, me, I do love the camera. I do. And
the camera loves you.
And I'm a people person, and I really like discussions and talking and, you know, banter. I love all this. We
want you back. And I thank John Mohammed for the connection with yourself. Big up John Mohammed. And I want to thank you, sister, for coming on board. The Oracle is your name. And I want to big up your husband, big up your children, big up your household. Blessings. And please, we need you on for part 2, yeah?
Thank you so much for having me. It was absolute honor to be here.
Thank
and
you.
I'm definitely coming back.
Please, sister. God bless. God bless you. Thank you.
Bless you too. Bless you too.
Thank you, sis.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So that's the Oracle. That is the Oracle. Make sure you subscribe to her channel on Instagram so we can go and peep game. Don't go nowhere yet, everybody. That was the Oracle. Please share this video everywhere. It's recorded. Share. Check this out. People, as you know, this week we heard the unfortunate news of a brother who is an actor, and he goes by the name of Michael K. Williams. Michael K. Williams was born in November the 22nd, 1966, and passed away to the ancestors September the 6th, 2021. Literally on Monday. Was an American actor, and he played Omar Little on the HBO drama series The Wire. Yeah. Albert Chalky White on the HBO series Broadwalk. Thank you. Everybody stay with us. Like and subscribe to this channel, Instagram and YouTube. I'm giving a livocation for Michael K. Williams, people. Check it out. I met him. Beautiful soul, beautiful human being. He was acclaimed for his role, Jack G., husband of Bessie Smith, in the HBO telefilm biopic Bessie. He acted in supporting roles in a number of films and television series, including The Road, Inherent Vice, The Night of, Gone Baby Gone, 12 Years a Slave, When We Rise, When They See Us. He was magnificent in When They See Us, man. Go and see that again, about the 5 young brothers who were accused of a rape in Central Park, which they were admonished from doing. He also was in Hap and Leonard. He also appeared as a cameo extra in Hendrix's song video by Wycliffe Jean, depicting the struggling deadbeat dad selling drugs to make ends meet. Now, they say he died under suspect drug overdose. People, learn to look at the language when we read it. Suspected drug overdose. A lot of people say, yeah, he died of a drug overdose. No, suspected. That means they don't know. Yeah? Williams received a Primetime Emmy Award and nominations for 3 Outstanding Supporting Actor in a limited series or movie, or for 1 Outstanding Supporting Actor in a drama series. Early life education. Williams was born in Brooklyn, New York City, son of a Bahamian mother from Nassau, and Booker T. Williams, an American from Greeleyville, South Carolina. Excuse me for my mispronunciation. Where his African-American family has deep roots. Williams was raised projects in East Flatbush, Brooklyn. Big up Flatbush. And attended George Westinghouse career and a technical education high school. According to a DNA analysis, he was descended partly from the Mendi people of Sierra Leone, West African. Williams was molested as a child, and this left him confused about his sexuality. After getting into trouble as a youth, he enrolled at the National Black Theatre in New York City. So people, we've got to celebrate the life of Michael K. Williams. The brother went through a lot of trauma and used the trauma and projected it on the screen. And I'm saying, do this. Go on to IMDb Pro, which is the movie database, and look at the film that he's done. Look at the film that he's finished and done, which will be released. Go and research things out. Look at it. That brother was beautiful. I posted up a video on the page where he says, these shoulders, you, the young ones, are standing on it to take it to the next generation. The brother had a good heart. I met the brother. I had an opportunity just to share a few words and take a picture with the brother. The brother's energy and soul was beautiful. The brother's energy and soul was beautiful. Many of you who will say, oh, he's done certain roles, I wouldn't do it. Okay, you wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do certain roles, but we're looking at the essence of the man. We're not judging the man by his actions, but we're looking at the essence and the intentions of what a man done and what he really wanted to achieve. And I believe he has gone too soon. So we celebrate the life of Michael K. Williams. Go and check out the films that he's done. Look at the film that is going to be released. It's on IMDb. We send condolences and love to his family and to his loved ones and those who are close to him. And we remember the brother in the best manner and in the best spirit. Big up. Has anyone been watching Unapologetic on Channel 4, on My 4, Channel 4, which Ezelia Mills and another presenter, they've been presenting very good topics. And I must big up Channel 4 for this, you know. I want to big them up for putting on a host of black shows as a part of the series of what is talking about black pride, the pride of black people. There's an actual title that escapes me right now. 21 Rules of Blackness, currently reading the book. Big up Jason on the 21 Rules of Blackness. So please, people, go and check out Unapologetic, Series 1, Episode 1. I had some very good discussions on that. Channel 4 got some good programs, and it shows that we got a lot of great potential as a community, that even if we don't value ourselves, there's different networks that do value us, you know. And don't get me wrong. Listen, racism is everywhere, it permeates our society. But when people can see that they can use talent that is natural to you, they'll use that. You know, they'll use it. We got to capitalize on our talent now for our own benefit and our own good. And that's what we're all about here at Black Film Institute and Blackcastspeakers Lounge. So we want to thank the Queen that came on. Please like and subscribe to Instagram, to YouTube, Black Film Institute and Blackcastspeakers Lounge here. So remember, people, get off the pork. Stay on your power foods. Stay on your greens. Get on your spinach. This is ways where we can boost our immunity. Share this page. Share this video. Share it all around. Let's try our best to cut down on what is termed as junk food. You know, this is not doing our favors. We can't be saying we want to make ourselves immune by relying on to get immunity, but yet we're not eating the right foods or we're not making an effort. So always speak health over yourself as well, because really health starts here and what you speak over yourself. Big up, Emmanuel, I'll see you. Play back this video, people. It was powerful with our sister, man. Please get on a course. Please jump on the course. Please, please, please jump on the course. Please follow, like, and subscribe to her. Sister Natel, the Oracle. You know, natural immunity. As she was saying, go on Google, and check out all of the natural herbs that have solutions and have cures for all ailments. I have family members who've overcome cancer with natural ailments. I have family members and friends who I know have overcome cancer with natural remedies, natural ingredients to their food. Changing your diet, 80% of the diet that we have is causing our sickness and also will cause our health. 80% of what we put into our mouth. Yeah. And as Brother Dean said last week, we are mind. So what we put here. So please be careful what you're watching too much on the TV. Be very discriminative of what you watch, what you listen to. Music, frequency. What kind of music are your children listening to, man? What kind of things are your children listening to? What kind of words are you saying to each other in your home? Yeah? What are we feeding ourselves on a daily? You are what you eat. So if you are what you eat physically, you are what you listen to mentally. If you are what you eat physically, you are what you listen to mentally and what you see. Yeah? Big up 21 Rules of Blackness. And big up everyone on this platform. We've got a show coming out soon called The Free Kings. And obviously I need to do one called The Free Queens, where we're going to have 3 powerful individuals live, where we're going to be shooting and filming camera A, B, and C from different angles. And we're going to invite some powerful guests, and we are going to be asking each other questions and answers, entertaining with answers, and we're going to be putting it out there, having a discussion, because we need to feed our minds. So people, I've been your host and your moderator, Courtney Winston, and I hope you share this video, and I hope you like and subscribe. We're going to get up the subscriptions. Yeah? We're going to get up the subscriptions. Please look at all the other videos on our page. And as we always say, we want you to wish you and desire for you a strong days ahead, not week ahead. And I want us to get on this thing now in terms of the diet detox. I want us to practice this tomorrow. Can you, and is it too soon for me to ask you to challenge you? Wake up tomorrow morning, yeah, and don't eat no breakfast. Wake up tomorrow morning, don't eat no breakfast. Break fast, which is an invention, by the way, by a man called Colonel Kellogg. Just big corporation, just a way to make money. Wake up tomorrow morning, don't eat no breakfast. Just drink a hot drink, coffee or tea, yeah? Wake up tomorrow morning and don't eat nothing until lunchtime. For those of you that don't eat breakfast and lunch, don't eat nothing until tomorrow evening. Try and detox just for a few hours. Yeah? For a few hours. I want you to do that for a whole week. Don't eat no breakfast. I promise you, you feel stronger and lighter. Another challenge, more water, less fizzy drinks. More water, less alcohol. If you drink alcohol, but more water. Yeah? More water. Also, I want you to do this challenge for yourself as well. I want you to choose some affirmation or find something that you want to manifest and keep speaking on it as if you have it. I want you to act as if you have it already, whether it's a better health, whether it's a new job or a new role, whether it's meeting someone, whatever it is, I want you to speak and act as if you have it already. And I want you to be tunnel vision on whatever it is that you want to achieve. But for tomorrow morning, no breakfast. Yeah? Don't eat nothing until the afternoon. For those of you that can manage that, try not to eat no lunch, eat in the evening. The best times they say to eat is in the evenings, 4 to 6 p.m. 4 to 6 p.m. I recommend a book called How to Eat to Live by Elijah Muhammad. I recommend a book called How to Eat to Live by a man called Honorable Elijah Muhammad, which talks about eating, fasting. Yeah? If you eat meat, can you go a few days without eating meat? For all the pork eaters, can you go a few days without eating pork, ham, spam? For all you prawn eaters, prawns and lobsters and oysters, can you go a few days without eating that? And then tell me how you feel. We've got to put challenges on ourselves now, people. I'm going to do that. Yeah? Where I've been doing a certain amount of push-ups, I'm going to do more. I'm going to drink more water. Yeah? I'm definitely not going to eat no breakfast. So I'm going to eat more in the evening times. And I'm going to choose a goal that I want to achieve. And I'm going to speak it, and I'm going to have everything in my environment that will reflect achieving my goal. Anything that doesn't reflect your goal, cut it off. Learn to cut things off. Cut things off, people. We're too scared. It might be a friend that is toxic. Lock them off. You can love them. You're going to have to lock them off. Achieve your goal. There's a reason why God said, shut the ark door closed tight. Don't just close it, but shut it tight. There's so much wisdom in the Bible, man. Yeah. Christians, Jesus says, I come to teach you. I come to teach life. No, he said, I come to give life, a life more abundance. And I teach you what to store in your homes, what to eat. When you start storing up on food, people, winter time's coming. Start storing up on herbs. Winter time's coming. Boost up your immune system now, because winter time's coming, and I'm going to say it. There is talk of a new variant. I'm not trying to scare you. We're not into the vibration of scaring no one. But store up on herbs, store up on food, learn to alkalize your water. All of these things. Have a healthy mindset. Less blues, more positive news. Give each other positive things. Wake up with the expectation of having good news. Expect good news these strong days coming up. Not weekdays, strong days coming up. Expect something good to come to you tomorrow. I sound like a preacher now. Amen. That's right. Expect it. Walk, talk with that expectation. That's your challenge and that's your gift. And we will be blessed, and we are blessed. All right, people, share this video. Thank you for listening. Sorry for going on for too long. I'm always on fire, or as I say, the Holy Spirit. The sister really inspired me, man. And let's strengthen our immunity. Let's strengthen our immunity naturally, because God ain't no fool. And he knew what he was doing when he created you. Yeah, he gave you an immune system that is superior to anything. Remember that. Peace out.